Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Yeah, it's the old fart here again. Just get over it, okay? He's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. But there's something else that's going nowhere too, and that's service delivery in the municipalities. And to take a case in point, this is another one of these. We have a turnaround policy. You've heard that so many times, and it just keeps going pear-shaped. And then they have another turnaround policy, and billions more rand just get lost in the corruption and incompetency that is black economic empowerment. That is the cycle of South Africa. And here comes another one. The Department of Human Settlements, Water and Sanitation is investigating hundreds of cases of fraud and corruption as it prepares to implement its 900 billion rand water master plan. My God, can you imagine all the ANC cadres lining up to get in that trough? Wow, if you thought the National Health Insurance Scheme was big, well, we just hit the mother lode. This is like the Witwatersrand. We should call it the ANC rant. You know, you're right in there, guys. You're about to take it out. That's what you do. You're a bunch of corrupt little assholes. Anyway, as I'm in Australia, I can say this sort of shit, and you can't do much about it, can you, Ramaphosa? All right, let's get back to the story. Sorry, guys, I'm way off on a tangent. Okay. In an interview with 702 Radio, spokesperson Makosini Ngitiawa said that the department was multitasking by introducing the new plan and stamping out existing issues. Oh, here we go. They've just stamped them out. Gee, they're smart. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on a roll. I'm just on a roll, okay? He went on to say, as we speak, we have about 800 cases of fraud, maladministration, and corruption that have been investigated. He doesn't mention the BEE word, does he? Yeah, black economic empowerment, which put these people in there. No, that's kind of a bit close to the bone for the ANC, as is black privilege, because nobody who is corrupt, I'm not talking about the low-hanging fruit, the people at the bottom of the pile, but those who are up the top, like the Ace Magashulas and the David Mabusas and the Zumas and the Ramaphosas, none of them ever see the inside of a court, do they? No. They are above the law. They are too big to jail. Eskom is too big to fail. The ANC hierarchy are too big to jail. Okay, let's carry on. He went on to say, that has caused huge problems inside the department itself because you have instances of multiple people resigning from a unit to avoid disciplinary action. But hang on, if you committed fraud, how can resigning take you out of the situation where you go before the court for fraud? Something here that doesn't add up. And you know what's so interesting about this particular issue is that a lot of the really well-connected ANC cadres who've been caught out for corruption, they resign from a position, like let's say as an assistant manager, and all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, they're appointed the manager in another ANC-run state-owned enterprise. So they actually get a promotion for committing fraud. This is happening every day in South Africa. So they resign, so apparently, according to this fellow, they cannot be sued or taken to court, no criminal action, and they get a promotion. So it's actually a way to promotion by actually being corrupt. It's extraordinary, only in South Africa. All right, let's continue with what he says. That has caused huge problems inside the department itself because you have instances of multiple people resigning from a unit to avoid disciplinary action. So we have to find a way of removing the culture of maladministration, but at the same time make sure we don't gut the department. Gut the department of what? Incompetency? if you got rid of black economic empowerment and started employing capable white people who are not corrupt in those positions, you would be on the road to success. But no, that's not within the ANC Charter, because remember, there's a new word that Ramaphosa has brought in. It's called transformation, transforming the management of just about any business in South Africa that's left from white people to incompetent black privilege white ANC black ANC cadres. Let me get that right. There are not many whites in the ANC. Anyway, let's continue. The planned cleanup at the Department of Water and Sanitation comes as Minister Lindiwe Sisulu prepares to implement her new 900 billion rand water master plan over the next decade. Announced in November 2019, the plan aims to improve the country's water supply and storage infrastructure and tackle a growing shortage of the resource. Well, I have to tell you, Sisulu, here's a reality check, okay? This is just a reality check. There is so much theft going on in South Africa. You'll put a pump beside something, and the next day you go there and it's gone. It's been stolen because the mate of the guy who put it in there will come on and take it away. You know, this is what is happening around South Africa. It is a complete disgrace. And the South African Police Service, well, they have to be heading towards being the worst police service in the world today, when you take all things considered. They are a complete disgrace. And look, there are some very good policemen in South Africa, but your reputation has been tainted by a growing number of those people in your profession. And that's a reality, and people are understanding that. It's becoming a real Jekyll and Hyde career. I wouldn't be in South African Police Service for quids. If I was in the South African Police Service and I was this colour, I would be saying, stuff this, and going to work in the private security area, because you know, your reputation is just being destroyed by, you know who. Anyway, let's get back to this. A separate unit will be established to finance, manage and operate the national water infrastructure, while projects that are currently in the works will be expedited, Sisulu said. Yeah, they'll all be ANC cadres and they'll all be on the take. We'll see how much of that money actually gets to sort out the problem. Anyway, he went on to say, there is not enough water for a country that is industrialized with a high population growth. The demand simply outweighs the supply, she said. We need to constantly raise consciousness to preserve what we have. The department has said that more than 1/3 of available water is lost due to leaking pipes, aging and broken infrastructure, vandalism and contamination. Well, you know what's happening with vandalism and contamination? That's because of lack of service delivery by corrupt ANC-run municipalities. All roads lead back to Rome, which is Luthuli House. That's where it's all happening. That's where all the corruption is happening. It ain't rocket science. Maintenance backlogs have been exacerbated due to funding shortfalls and a failure by municipalities and other users to pay for their supplies. Well, I rest my case. Yeah, you can hear that little beep going off constantly. This is the alert that there's something very, very wrong. And there is something very, very wrong in South Africa in the municipalities. And it's called ANC. And as so many people send in the comments and send me emails saying, it's a cancer. And in cancer you have the word or letters ANC. It's destroying the country. Alright guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, stay safe.